I see you. I know that pain that gnaws at you, that weight of betrayal pressing hard on your chest. You loved them, didn't you? Gave them your heart, your soul, your time. You gave them everything. And how did they repay you? They left, just like that, without a second thought. But listen to me, because their replacement is going to be their karma. Oh yes, the clock is ticking, my friends. Time has a way of revealing the truth, and trust me, they're regretting it. They're regretting it even now. And that regret, it's only going to deepen. You see, when they walked away, it wasn't just a relationship they left behind. They didn't just walk away from a person. No, they walked away from something far greater. From someone who was willing to fight for them. Someone who saw their best, even when they couldn't. They left loyalty. They left love. They left you. And for what? For someone they thought could fill the void you so generously filled. How sweetly foolish. How tragically mistaken. Because here's the truth that's creeping up on them. Like a shadow in the night, the one they chose over you. They'll never measure up. They'll never be able to love them like you did. And that's what's going to eat at them, day after day, year after year. The fact that they threw away the best thing they ever had, thinking they could find better. But there is no better. There's only you. People like them. They think they can just trade you in for the next shiny thing. They think love is something they can pick up and put down like a piece of clothing, discarded when it doesn't fit their mood. But love isn't a toy. Love isn't something you can just replace. And when they finally understand what they've lost, it's going to hit them like a freight train. And that's when karma kicks in. Because the one they ran to, leaving you in the dust, that person will be their undoing. That person will show them exactly what they've lost by walking away from you. And they'll hate it. Oh, how they'll hate it. Deep down, they'll know they traded gold for fool's gold. They'll know they left something real, something genuine, for something hollow. They'll know they replaced someone who cared with someone who will never measure up to the standards you set. And here's the kicker. They did it to themselves. This is their karma, not yours. You don't have to lift a finger. No revenge, no ill wishes. Because life has a funny way of balancing the scales. What goes around, comes around. And trust me, it's coming around. Oh, the regret they must feel. In those quiet moments alone, staring at the ceiling, when it hits them. They left you. The one person who truly had their back, who saw them as they were and loved them anyway. They left you for someone who doesn't come close. And the worst part, they can never get you back. They can never return to the love you gave so freely, the loyalty you showed so completely. What you brought into their life is irreplaceable. But that's their lesson to learn. That's their burden to carry. And it's going to weigh them down forever. Every time they look at the person they chose over you, every disappointment they feel, every sinking realization, they'll remember what they lost. They'll remember they could have had it all, but they threw it away. Time is ticking, my friends. And with every tick, their regret deepens and karma inches closer. Isn't it a beautifully twisted kind of justice? Knowing that the one they replaced you with will be the one who shows them exactly what they lost. Just how irreplaceable you are. But you don't need to think about them anymore. You don't need to concern yourself with their regrets, their karma, their choices, because you're free. Free from their selfishness, from their inability to appreciate what they had. Free from trying to prove your worth to someone too blind to see it. You are free, and you're better off without them. Let me ask you, after they're gone, doesn't everything seem clearer? The way they took you for granted, made you feel like you always had to do more to keep them happy, made you feel like you weren't enough. It's all so clear now, isn't it? The manipulation, the selfishness, the taking without ever giving back. But now you're done. done bending over backward for someone who couldn't see your value. Done pouring your heart into someone who treated your love as disposable. Done with their games, their lies, their endless need for more. Because you, my friend, are more than enough. You always were. And now that they're gone, you can finally see that. So let them live with their regret. Let them sit in the mess they've created. Let them watch as the person they chose reveals their true colors, as the shine wears off and they're left with disappointment. Let them feel the weight of their karma, knowing they'll never find another you. And here's the thing. They didn't just lose you. They lost the future they could have had with you. The warmth of your support, the depth of your love, the certainty that you'd stand by them no matter what. That's irreplaceable. No matter how hard they try, no one will ever be able to give them what you gave so selflessly. And deep down, they know it. They feel it with every breath, with every disappointment, with every new person who fails to live up to the impossible standard you set, just by being yourself. But here's the beauty of it. You don't have to carry that burden. Their regret, their disappointment, their endless search for someone like you. That's on them. Let them sit in their loneliness. Let them face the mess they've created. Let them confront the truth that they are the architects of their own downfall. You don't have to be part of their struggle. You're free. Free to live your life without their selfishness weighing you down. Free to discover your strength, your happiness, your worth. And to all of you who've been left behind, cast aside, or made to feel you weren't enough, know this. You are more than enough. Always have been. Their leaving wasn't about your worth. It was their inability to see what they had. So don't look back. Don't question yourself. You're irreplaceable, and they'll live with the regret of losing you for the rest of their lives. Trust me, that's a fate worse than any they could have dealt you. So here's the final truth, the one that will echo in their minds long after they're gone. They didn't deserve you. Not then, not now, not ever. And while they may spend their lives searching for someone who can give them what you did so effortlessly, they'll never find it. Because you're one of a kind. You're the lesson they'll carry with them forever, the one they'll regret until their last breath. And that's your power. The power of being irreplaceable in a world where they thought everyone was replaceable. Because you're destined for better, and your future shines brighter without their selfishness holding you back. As you move forward, leaving their regret behind, remember this: your worth was never tied to their blindness. You're stronger, wiser, more resilient, not because of what they did to you, but because you had the courage to rise above it. They may have broken something, but it wasn't you. You're still standing, unshaken, a force to be reckoned with. So let them live with echoes of what they lost, while you embrace the life that was meant for you, one filled with real love, appreciation, and joy they'll never take from you. You rise above it, keep moving forward, head held high, knowing their leaving wasn't a loss, but a blessing, because now you're free to find someone who truly values you. So here's to you, your strength, resilience, undeniable worth. Here's to knowing you never needed them, that their regret is their burden to carry. Here's to the satisfying truth that their replacement will be their karma. Time is ticking, and they're starting to feel it. And that, my friends, is justice no one can escape. Tick-tock.